Welcome to Facts TV News, where everything is true. Delano Tucker sets his sights on food security. Delano Tucker, the Guys Hill High School student whose heartbreaking story of need captivated Jamaica's attention this week, intends to make the most of the outpouring of support he and his family have received. The 17-year-old already knows what he will be studying in college, now that his tuition has been paid in full and the door to receiving an education is wide open. When I go to CASE, College of Agriculture, Science and Education, I want to study to be an agricultural inspector because during COVID-19, I realized that Jamaica food security is not as secure, so I want to contribute to making it more secure, he reported on Thursday. I have interest in farming because it has always been around me. My mommy and my daddy do a lot of farming. His tuition and boarding fees have been covered in full. President of the People's National Party, Mark Golding, made the announcement via his TikTok account on Wednesday. Golding said he had reached out to the school's administration and an agreement had been reached to cover the teen's fee for the duration of his studies. Tucker and his family's woes were first highlighted by the YouTube channel Street Driven TV. The youngster, who lives in the hills of Springfield St. Mary with his mother, father and younger sister, appealed for Jamaica for help. He spoke about their objective living condition, how they all shared one room, and their too frequent struggle is to find meals. The outpouring of support has left them stunned and very grateful. I know I would get help, but I never know the video would go so wide. And based on what I'm seeing, it looks like it will go out there a good while, said Delano. Help has been pouring in from well-known local sprinters such as Asafa Powell, whose much Tucker surprise visited him on Wednesday. I was very excited because I only see him on TV, and he said he will definitely be coming back to see me, said a still awestruck Delano. Sometimes it doesn't feel real that so much has happened so fast. The challenge now, he said, was finding enough time to take the calls from those offering encouragement or assistance. I am so really grateful for the help and everything so far. Sometimes I even wish there was more of me because I have been receiving so much calls. It is also the same for my mother. She wished there was more of her because her phone is busy every day, he explained. Good Samaritans have been flooding the Tuckers' phones with calls in an attempt to give them donation of food, clothing and money, among other much-needed items. Delano's 13-year-old sister, Denisha Tucker, reported that one donor sent her a tablet. She is grateful as she was desperately in need of the device. I feel extra happy for the things I get. I receive clothes, shoes, and a tablet. I am very happy for the tablet because the one I had stopped working. I can now use it for school and to go do my homework, she said. The teenagers' parents, Desmond and Narissa Tucker, are also overjoyed by the outpouring of love the family have been receiving. My parents feel good that we get the help. They were very compliant when Street Driven TV was doing the video because they knew that we wanted the help and they took the opportunity, Delano stated.
Good morning, Ron, Joshua, and the many others who have tagged me on social media in the videos about Delano Tucker. I have reached out to the principal of his high school, Guys Hill High School, and also we have reached the administration of CASE, that's the College of Agriculture, Science and Education, and I'm happy to confirm that Delano's tuition on board for the full duration of his studies there will be taken care of. We've also been looking at trying to help with the housing situation. Food for the Poor visited there this morning, and I believe that a new house will be built for them in due course. We will also be doing an assessment of the house to see what we can do in the interim to make it more comfortable for them. And for example, we've already sourced a new stove, which can be put in the new house when it is built. In terms of his mom's foot, I have reached out to a friend of mine who's a consultant orthopedic specialist, and he has agreed to see her. So hopefully she will take up that offer and we'll be able to sort out the problem with the foot. If necessary, she can be referred to the Sir John Golding Rehab Center for any required intervention at that level. I just want to thank everybody who put together this story and made it go viral and so the public's attention could be brought. We need to show love and care for people like Delano among us. He has such great potential, so humble, such a good youth. I'm really happy that I've been able to be part of the solution to the problems that the video showed. God bless you all.
Jamaican dancehall promoter and spouse charged with shoplifting in U.S. A Jamaican couple based in the United States has been arrested in connection to alleged shoplifting in New Milford, Connecticut. Jadon Richards, 41, a party promoter, popularly known as J Icon, and businesswoman spouse, Willie Loss Richards, 42, popularly known as Apple, were also under investigation for a number of similar alleged shoplifting incidents at various home goods stores in New York, New Jersey, and Connecticut. Reporters understand that both were charged with larceny, conspiracy to commit larceny, and second-degree forgery. The charges stemmed from an alleged shoplifting incident at a home goods store in New Milford on February 25th. According to a Facebook post from the Salisbury Police Department, its officers were alerted to two individuals who allegedly stole several items from the store in New Milford. Following notification of the alleged New Milford theft, Salisbury officers responded to another home goods store in the town of Salisbury. While on the scene, the police reportedly spotted a vehicle that matched the description of the suspected vehicle parked outside. Upon their arrest, the couple were allegedly found in possession of a large amount of fraudulent home goods receipts, fake driver's license from the tri-state area, a retail theft device, and other stolen items. It is understood that the Jamaicans, who are well known in entertainment circles, were released on bond this week and are expected to appear in court later this month. Westmoreland goat herder found dead. The police in Westmoreland are proving the death of a goat herder whose body was found in Grange Hill on Wednesday morning. He has been identified as 68-year-old Aaron Dada Scarlett from quarters in Grange Hill, the same community once called home by two goat herders brutally murdered last December. According to the Margaret's Bridge police in Grange Hill, Scarlett left home with his goats early Wednesday morning but never returned home. A resident found his body in bushes. There was a sharp wound to his neck. The police were alerted and Scarlett's body was taken to the Savannah Lamar Hospital, where his death was confirmed. No motive has been established for Scarlett's death, but the goat herders murdered last December appear to have been robbed. As the festive season approached last year, there was a spate of incidents of goats being stolen, eliciting calls for greater action against predator thieves. Birthday girl cries in court as she's sent to jail. Rafaelita Harton did not anticipate spending her 36th birthday in jail when she appeared before the Kingston and St. Andrew Parish Court on Tuesday morning to answer to unlawful wounding charge. However, Senior Parish Judge Lorian Montague Cole said she had to make an example out of Harton after the accused failed to present half of the remaining balance in restitution owed to the complainant, Tara Davis, as well as allegations that Harton had been harassing Davis since they last appeared in court. Court documents reveal that Harton was accused of using a brick to inflict a wound to Davis's face during an altercation between the pair on April 16, 2021. It was alleged that Harton also bit Davis in the face. Harton was convicted and ordered to pay the complainant $180,000 in restitution. She was required to present at least $35,000 out of the remaining $70,000 to the court on Tuesday, but only handed over $15,000. As a result, Harton was remanded in custody. Crying as she was being hauled off to jail by the police, Harton looked to the judge plainly. "Miss, today's my birthday," she said, sobbing. The judge replied, "Happy birthday, ma'am." Speaking on allegations that Harton had been harassing Davis, including at the court cashier at the previous court date, Montague Cole said, "I threw the lady a talk. You come and put up a show." However, Harton responded by saying, "It's not me, miss, it's my sister." Before the police took her away, Harton asked the judge if she could call someone to bring $20,000, which Montague Cole allowed. Less than a half hour later, Harton was returned to the courtroom with the agreed sum in hand. "You think I'm joking? You still have to spend the night. Madam, you're a wicked woman because you could have paid the woman the money," Montague Cole said upon seeing the money. She also added that she's going to make an example out of her. "I send me a send and go borrow money," Harton said, crying as the police once again hauled her off to jail. She spent 2 nights in custody since the following day was Ash Wednesday, a public holiday. When she stood before the judge on Thursday, March 3rd, Horton wore a solemn expression. "Miss Horton, how was your birthday spent in custody?" Montague Cole inquired. "Not good," Horton answered. "Why wasn't it good?" Montague Cole countered. "Because it was my birthday," Horton replied. "I'm happy that it wasn't good, because you need a drastic turnaround," the judge told Horton, before bemoaning people who disrespect the court. Asked by the judge when the remaining $35,000 will be available, the 36-year-old indicated March 24. She was also allowed to go home. But to Davis, Montague Cole, "If she, her sister, or nobody for her cause you any distress again, please report it." She went on to promise that she will take the case if that were to happen. 7 tax offices to be open on Saturdays in March to ease filing rush. The Tax Administration of Jamaica, TAJ, says the month of March, 7 tax offices will be opened on Saturdays to accommodate the usual high-traffic tax filing season. The tax offices will operate from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Tax offices to be open on Saturdays: St. Andrew, Montego Bay, March 12 and 26 only; Mandeville, Savannah Lamar, St. Anne's Bay, Old Harbour, and Portmore. The Portmore tax office, which is usually open on Saturdays, will adjust its business hours to 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. TAJ says during the March Saturday operations, all taxpayer services will be available except audit and compliance activities. Available services include motor vehicle registrations and other motor vehicle transactions, taxpayer's registration number (TRN) application, driver's license renewal drop-off, tax and fee payments, property tax payments. Meanwhile, TAJ is reminding that some services are available online via www.jamaicatax.gov.jm. Payment for driver's license renewal, fitness certificate, traffic ticket, business-related taxes and deductions, property tax, current property tax liabilities via the TAJ website. Please remember to subscribe, like, share, and click the notification bell for daily updates.